Hi, I'm Christopher Lambert. We're going to be talking tonight about acrylic pours, mixed medium pours, putting paints in the cup, holes in the bottom of them, a little stand glued to the bottom of it. You drill holes around the side, you set it on the canvas, tilt the canvas, and it's a lot of fun. And let's get right to it. We're going to explain this painting we just made tonight. Very pretty. This is a drip, controlled drip, mixed medium painting. It's done out of 2 plastic cups with holes in the bottom of them that drip onto the canvas. The first thing we do with a canvas on a painting like this is put some type of a floating medium on it, so the paint wants to float easily, because this is a subjective painting made with the technique of different colors of paint fusing together, sliding down a canvas. I put a little lift in the back of it before I started to raise the back of it up about 1 inch. And I put 2 plastic cups, 1 on each side, with holes in the bottom of them. You take a drill and put some holes in it, and put a little something like this, glue it to the bottom of the cup so it has a little stand, so the plastic cup doesn't sit right on top of the canvas. Make a little stand for it, drill the holes around the edges of the plastic cup, and then put the 2 cups here. You can put 1, you can put 5, you can do as many as you want. This is called very popular today, and most people use the acrylic paints drip. I like a combination of mixed medium paints, oil, neon, fluorescent, acrylic, and any other thing, including sprays, fluorescence, neon. And so my drips aren't conventional to what most people do, because they only use 1 type of paint. It's the acrylic paint. I use any kind of paint. If it's paint, we'll use it. The chemicals in different types of paint cause a reaction. They don't really want to connect. The oil paint doesn't want to connect with an acrylic paint, so they make some beautiful formations. As the paint slides down the canvas, you pour the paints that you pour in these cups. That's what's going to make the painting. It's a subjective thing. Your colors are the colors you love. You make like blues and purples, and you may not like purple and blue. You can use yellow or green, black, white. You can put 5 colors in it. You can put 10 colors in it. You just take something, pour a little bit of paint in the plastic cup, and then put 1 paint on top of that, and a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. And the holes are in the bottom of the cup. They're going to start coming out of those holes you've made in the bottom of the cup. The canvas has been tilted up a little bit, so as the paint comes out the bottom of the cup, it's going to start rolling down the canvas. And since the paints are put in layers in a plastic cup, they're not going to want to make mud. They're not going to want to make 1 big color. We don't want to put the paints in the cup and shake it up and make 1 big color. We don't want that. We want this beautiful eclectic view of paints sliding and forming, making formations into the canvas that can be just absolutely beautiful. And the only difference with mine and the ones that I've seen other people do is I'm a mixed medium painter. And as the paints roll down the canvas, and they get about halfway down because of the tilt in the canvas, then you pick the canvas up and you can actually accelerate the flow downward towards the bottom. You can turn it either which way you want and make the paint go wherever you want to go, but you'll notice the paints are not sealing together to make 1 big color. That's what we want. That's the beauty of it. It's very easy to do. It's a lot of fun, very quick. You don't need to know a lot about art to do it. The fact that you pick your own colors and you pour them in, and it's so easy, so much fun, so quick, so easy. You let it flow down to the bottom. You tilt it any way you want, and all of a sudden you've got these beautiful just formations of color, the colors you put in there. And on this particular painting, when it got done, I added a little bit of aluminum metallic drip on it just to highlight it, because it's a metallic paint and it's really gonna pop. It's really gonna stand out on top of those acrylic and oil paints. Highlight it, and then I took a spray. A spray can is an airbrush. It's just a double barrel shotgun airbrush. And you can go to the art store and buy an airbrush for fine work. They're very small, very tiny little things. I had one 15 years ago. I never used it because I didn't know what to do with it. But a few years ago, I started highlighting my oil paintings with spray. And one day I was using it, I said, well, it's just an airbrush. It's just a big airbrush. You have to be quick on the trigger. The angle is very important, and how far away you are from the painting. It is an airbrush. The delivery, the mechanism, the delivery of the paint is through the air. So I love it because it can highlight paintings in a landscape painting, oil painting. In conventional art, they would probably tell you that it's an unorthodox way of painting. I'm an unorthodox painter. I consider myself a jazz painter. I improvise a little bit. I do whatever works. I'll try anything. That's the fun of art. If you get over technical, it loses its fun. But something like this can be done quickly, fun, easy, quick, absolutely beautiful. Anybody can do them. And thanks for watching our videos. Please subscribe. Give us your feedback. We love you all, and we thank you all for viewing, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.